Hi, my name is Chris from diaryoftheoaf.com. I wanted to take a few minutes today and introduce myself to you. I'm a recovering fat addict. I was in love with everything fat, like cake, cookies, pies, pizza, hamburgers, hot dogs, beer, you name it. If it was bad for you, I was in love with it. And to make a really long story short, I had my blood pressure taken, and it was 160 over 120. At the time, I was 6'3", 255 pounds, completely out of shape, and 42 years old. I wore a size 42 pants, and I just decided then and there, basically because I was scared to death, that I was going to die and not be able to see my daughter get married, my grandkids grow up, things like that. I decided then and there that I was going to make a change, and since then I've been kind of keeping up with it on diaryoftheoaf.com, and if you have a minute or two, go check that out. But I'm going to start a series where I review different fitness apps, and today I'm going to talk about MyFitnessPal. So when you download MyFitnessPal from the App Store or from Google Play, I'm pretty sure it's also on the Android, the first thing I just want you to do is log in. And being as that I already have an account, but it was my personal account, I'd used it like 2 times in the last 3 or 4 years. I'm going to start over using an account for Diary of the Oaf. So I'm just going to click sign up. Enter my current weight. I've gone from 255 to 235 in about 1 month time, 4 weeks. So I made a good start, and I want to keep up with it. And this app right here has been very handy in helping me to do what I need to do. So we just say next. I want to enter my goal weight. Now I really don't have a goal weight. My whole goal in this is to be more healthy, is to have better blood pressure numbers, lower cholesterol, and things of that nature. A lot of that will come in line just by me getting in shape, exercising, eating better, that type of thing. So for a goal weight, if I use the body mass indicator, which is BMI. If I go by what they say, it says for my height I should weigh between 180 and 200 pounds. So I'm gonna go at the high end of that because I think I would look like a some kind of a, I don't know what. If I lost all that weight, I'd look like a skeleton, I guess, a walking skeleton. So I'm gonna go for 199 just to have something to put in here. Click next. Male, next. Height 6'3", next. Date of birth. Describe my daily activity. Well, I work in IT, so that tells you what I do. I pretty much sit at the desk all day long, and the furthest I'll walk is to the bathroom. So hit next on that. And how often do I plan on exercising? Well, I've been really strict about this. Not everybody, I think, could do this starting out, but like I say, fear is a great motivator. So I actually work out 7 days a week, and I spend at least 30 minutes working out. And most days I work out twice. I work out for half an hour at lunch. I'll go 2 miles at lunchtime, and then I come home and I either swim for 50 minutes, or I do the Stairmaster for 20 minutes, or I run another 2 miles. So I'm just going to put 30 and hit next. And what's my goal? Well, I mean, everybody wants to lose as much as they can as fast as they can, obviously. But just to be honest with you, if it comes off, a pound a week, you should be happy with that. But just to see the numbers work, we're going to throw in 2 pounds a week. Let's see. We're going to do country, time zone. It's Eastern time. All right, now comes to the part where you create an account. And sure, I'll take tips, I guess. All tips are helpful. See anything good, I'll throw it on my website. Next. And now that our account's created, it'll tell you what your daily net calorie goal is, and tells us that we should lose 10 pounds by November the 13th, so we kind of have something to go by. I'm currently doing 1,580 calories a day based off of 255 where I started, and I'm just going to leave it at 1,560, and I'll just start using this account because there's some really neat features where you can kind of do some social things and track friends and have friends give you encouragement or say way to go whenever you have an accomplishment, but I'll get into that in a minute. So I'm just going to click start tracking now. So here it is. It asks us if we want to do to add friends. Maybe some of you guys will look me up and we'll go with it that way. So I'm going to click maybe later. Of course, you have to agree to the privacy terms, and it tells you, see a doctor and blah blah blah. So you can't really use it until you do that. So, but here is your main screen, and this is really the nuts and bolts of the application. So it starts off with how many calories you have remaining. So I would go in and add to the diary, and add what I had for breakfast. And one really neat thing about this program is that you can create something of your own, or you can search from their huge database. And I actually know what I had this morning. I had a lean pocket, because that's what I had for breakfast this morning, and it was ham and cheese. And let's see what they have for that. Okay, whole grain. That's exactly the one I had. Ham and cheese, whole grain, wheat pocket. But you can see there's a ton of stuff in here. Ham, egg, and cheese, one of the breakfast pockets, and so on and so forth. But this is the one that I had. So you can go in and see that somebody has already went in and put all the different nutritional facts about it in there. And so you just hit save, and it adds, and it tells you how many calories that you have left remaining. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and finish adding what I had for lunch today, which was Wendy's, and it was a grilled chicken plain. And let's see what they get with that. Let's see, grilled chicken sandwich, plain, and here it is, one sandwich, 320 calories. So I will save that, and then I had a small chili to go with it, and add that to lunch. And if you'll notice, it also keeps a running tally of what your recent items is. So the longer you use the program, the better it really helps you out, because then you don't have to go and search for something every time. You can just scroll through your own list of stuff that you use on a frequent basis. So if you're like me, I really don't eat a huge variety of food. I'm pretty picky, actually. So it's really handy, because typically I'll eat the same thing 2 or 3 times a week, and it makes it easy to find. But small chili from Wendy's. See what we get here. Let's see. All right, here we go. And save that. It tells me I got 790 calories remaining, and after I have dinner, I'll go fill out the rest of that, and then I can say complete entry for today. If you don't click on complete entry, it doesn't matter. It'll just kind of stop where you left off, and whenever midnight Eastern time rolls around, it starts a new day, and you kind of go that way. So it works pretty good in that respect. One thing that you'll notice here too is besides adding food, you can also add your exercise. So let's say that I did a 2-mile run, so I'm just going to put jog, because I call it a walk because I really walk part and a jog part. So I'm just going to put jog and see what I get. So I was jogging about a 12-minute mile here, and it asked me how many minutes I performed. I did about 30 minutes. Actually, I know I did exactly 28 minutes. So I burned 397 calories based on my weight that we put in earlier. So that's real handy. So you'll notice if we add here, that it will actually give us a net that we earned. And now if we wanted to eat our calories to just maintain where we were at and not give ourselves a deficit to potentially lose more weight, then we have 1187. But I kind of just try to still keep it in the range of 1560 and go from there. And if I have extra left over, well, then that's just faster I'll lose the weight, supposedly. So we'll see how that goes. But then you have a tab for progress, and if we wanted to record weight, which I'll do again, I weigh myself every Monday. I'm not a scale watcher. I think that you can get yourself into worrying about too much if you do it more than once a week. So I just kind of try to avoid that. So that's kind of interesting. And then you have your friends tab. And so I could kind of post a status, kind of like Facebook or Twitter, and tell everybody, hey, I ran, did this today, whatever. And if I had any friends on this program, they could go in, when they log in onto their homepage here, they would see it right there, where it says Diary of the Oaf, burned 397 calories doing 28 minutes running, blah, blah. But then you have a More tab, and you can go in and fill out your profile, change some things. You can add a profile photo. I'll just go ahead and do that really quick. Allow it access to my photos. So I'm going to go to, I think it's in here. There we go. I'll add this one. So now I have a profile photo, and when I click on home, you notice it changed, and now everybody who goes on there can see my little icon. Yay. But I use this thing on a regular basis. I use it daily. They do have a website, so that if you're not around your phone but you're at the computer, sometimes it's easier to type on the computer, and they sync up with one another, obviously, so it works really good. There are a couple other apps out there that are similar to this that we'll give a look at down the line, but I really like MyFitnessPal, and it has been a great help and a great opportunity for me to track my progress, and I highly recommend it to anybody who has an iPhone or an Android, or a computer for that matter, because you can do it right from the browser. So thanks for watching, and for more of these type of things, visit me at diaryoftheoaf.com.